All right, good morning. It looks like I am live. Good morning. How everybody is doing? So uh, let me switch my scene. So how everybody is doing this morning, and welcome to my morning live stream. Coffee, chat, Swift, and Cursey words, and I'm a little sleepy, so I need a little bit more coffee. So, y'all, welcome to chat and hop on the chat, share what you're up to this morning. So, we're gonna chat today. As always, well as I did in my previous live stream, I'm gonna share something interesting with you, a resource that might help you as an iOS developer. And we're gonna talk today, and I I would like to talk to you about how to relocate to another city. So if you want to relocate to another city for a job, how to do that, or how I did it, because I did relocate to Seattle for a job and I interviewed for that job remotely. But I'm just I'm just gonna wait for a little bit for I'm just gonna wait for more people to join in, because I know it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Not everybody is like me. Not everybody is up to jumping uh, jumping on jumping on the live stream so early. So I totally get that. So if you're here, just say good morning. Let's chat. Let's connect. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Eugene, and I'm an iOS developer. And I talk about iOS on my channel and live, and useful stuff. Hopefully, useful stuff. So I see we have two current viewers. So welcome and good morning. And let me share my screen. So today I would like to share with you a really, really useful resource. What the fuck auto layout? So if you're an iOS developer, and if you you probably struggle with auto layout a lot, or at some extent. So sometimes your code or storyboard or code, or you have that weird message in your Xcode console that says, oh, you have conflicting constraint, or oh, couldn't break this constraint, or couldn't satisfy constraint. So, and it's not really intuitive what exactly what it's complaining about. So this website helped me a lot. So WTF auto layout. I think it is an amazing resource, and I like this resource, and it saved my life. So another resource that I would like to share with you. Where is that? So another resource that I would like to share with you is that I got creative on Friday, and I decided to put together a tutorial for UI test for iOS. And if you follow my channel for a while, so this is by the way, these are my free YouTube courses. So feel free to grab this link and take tutorial, whatever you like, whatever you need for your job. So, but I would like to kind of introduce you to my new article for UI testing. And I know as iOS developers, we suck at testing in general, especially at UI testing. So like here it is. I put together like very practical article. Like it's very little theory. It's just like practical approach how to handle certain UI elements. So it might be a little dry, but like this is how to get started, what you need to do, and I think it might help you to get started and have really good foundation at the get-go. So I'm gonna share that with you as well. And let's see what's going on in the chat. So like if you're here and if you want to say hi, say hello, if you have any questions, let me know. I would like to chat with you. So I have 3 viewers, so let's chat about how to relocate to another city. So let's say you live in a city A and you would like to relocate to a city B. So what do you need to do for that? And with a job. So ideally, like you don't want to be in a situation when you're relocating to another city and you don't have any job. So like first of all, you need to make your online presence known that you are in that city. Meaning your Twitter account, if you share your location on your Twitter account, oh, good morning, Mug Dog. You need to share your on Twitter account, like share your new location, new city where you're relocating. The same thing goes for Facebook, especially the same thing goes for LinkedIn. On your resume, you also display a city that you want to relocate to. So when people are searching for you online, they see that you are located in that city. So many recruiters and hiring managers, sometimes they do a little bit of social engineering. So they will stalk you on social media. They will look up your profile or whatever, your name on the social media, and see what's up. So, and if they see that on all social media platforms that you have a city spelled out, like specify that you want to relocate, so they think that you're already there. So why it is important? Because if they see that you are located in another city, in a different city, they less likely give you a call. I mean, now everything is pretty much out of the window because it is pandemic. Everybody is working remotely. I got calls from all kinds of companies, from Boston, from New York, from Indiana, from Chicago, all kinds of stuff, and they all work remotely, and now pretty much no one cares. And I think now it's the perfect time to take advantage of the pandemic and get a job remotely first there, and then try to relocate there when everything is open. Save up a little bit of money, because you don't have to relocate right now, because no one goes back to the office. As far as I know, many companies still keep their employers working remotely. So that would be a really good strategy, like to get to know your team online, and then if you like the job, relocate there. But what I did, I put my online presence in the city that, like, I lived in Florida, I live in Tampa, and I really wanted to relocate to Seattle. So like all of my online accounts, especially LinkedIn and my resume, everything was pointing to Seattle, Washington. And when recruiters called me, of course, I would come forward and say, hey, I am not in Seattle right now. I'm more than happy to interview with you on the video call on the video call on Skype or over the phone. But if you want me to go there for in-person interview, you would have to fly me over because I can't afford to fly to Seattle for every single interview because Florida and Seattle, they're really far and the tickets are really, really expensive. So, and a lot of contracting jobs, they were okay with that. They said like, no, you have to be in person, you have to be right there, or like you're not gonna get the interview. Companies like Amazon and Microsoft, like big companies, they were more than open to like fly me over. What are you planning to move in the future? I'm planning to move to Denver, Colorado. So I want to check it out. I stayed I stayed in Colorado Springs for a month. Like it was a couple of years ago. I liked the place, and I visited Denver like every so often, and I like the place. I didn't like the Colorado Springs necessarily. I mean, the nature is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. The nature there is absolutely beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. But and the climate is a little bit drier there, so my skin is just falling off in Colorado Springs. But Denver is okay. I mean, it's dry, but you know, I didn't have anything terrible going on with my skin. If anything, like I had like terrible eczema like in Colorado Springs, and like nothing would help. No lotion, nothing would help. It was terrible. I go to Denver, everything goes away. Everything is normal. So I think Denver is pretty cool. Another city to check out is Boulder, Colorado. Boulder, Colorado is a little bit more expensive. It's a little bit more pricey, but Boulder, Colorado has more high-paying jobs. So in terms of like iOS development and like software development, really. It's a little bit pricier, but also they pay a little bit more than companies in Denver. And Boulder is smaller. And in Boulder, like it's in the mountains, so you would have to deal with like more mountain climate than in Denver. So, but you know, I think both cities are great. Yeah, like that's where I want to move. And luckily, if everything goes well, I talked to my manager, and we had an initial chat that, you know, like if it is okay to relocate, and he said yes, it is okay to relocate. Like just when you decide that you will relocate, send me the final thing, and make sure that you are all good on our side. But yeah, like that should be a problem. So let me see. So I don't think that my chat is updating correctly. So I'm just gonna delete that window capture, and I'm going to pop it over like here and share it right here. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot better. It's gonna be a lot better, like for me to manage chat like that. Anyway, I don't do well with sharing my individual windows. Unfortunately, they're not updating on OBS. But whatever. I digress. So big companies pay for your flights from Florida. Cool. Well, they would if I passed the initial phone interview. I didn't, so they didn't. But I got a job a long time ago. I got a job at Alaska Airlines. So they interviewed me remotely on the video call, and they were absolutely cool with me interviewing there, and I passed my interview, and they let me relocate. They didn't pay for my relocation, but they didn't pay for my relocation, but they said like, yeah, whenever you can relocate, just relocate there, and I did. So I think it's a win. So yeah, specify your location on the link in on the interview, and more importantly, you have to like kind of handle it with the recruiters, because what I like 3 years ago, what I have experienced, I had recruiters who were really happy and forthcoming. Me like trying to relocate, and they understand exactly what I was doing, and but some recruiters be like, what the fuckery, you're not there, so you lied on your resume. I remember one recruiter said like, well, I don't really appreciate you lying on your resume. Well, I don't really appreciate your tone. So like I want to relocate to Seattle, so if I'm 100% honest, and I ain't lying, so I specify the location on my resume that I'm targeting. And it's a tactic. It's not a legal document. It's not like I file my legal like whatever paperwork and I specify Seattle, Washington to get certain benefits. I didn't do it. Like resume, it's my ad. It's my it's a summary that I would like to get. This is my ad. But like people got upset. Some people got upset, and that's fine with me. And some people were really forthcoming. Some people interviewed me like remotely, and I was able to relocate later on. So it kind of depends. But how y'all doing this morning? What are you up to, Mogdag? What are you up to? How's your morning going? I have tendency to wake up really, really early in the morning. So I was up since like 5 o'clock in the morning. Put together an article about UI test, and like this is my last piece of anything related to UI test, because I was kind of thinking that a lot of iOS developers struggle with UI tests, and they don't have a reliable resource for that. So I decided to create a live stream. By the way, I wanted to create a video first, and like short video about like all the elements in the XUI test and how to do that. But my Friday got a little bit busy, and I didn't have the whole lot of time to do that. So I decided to do like live stream with Q&A. Not too many people showed up, which is fine. And I decided to put together an article. So like now the community has the resource for UI test. And if like, I think it is pretty solid. Just chilling yesterday, had fun time with my friends. Now need some rest. Yeah, good. That's cool. And do you live? You're in Florida right now, right? What part of Florida, if you are in Florida? I lived in Tampa. And Tampa is cool. Like I like Tampa. But in my live stream yesterday, Florida is a little bit conservative for me, so that's why I couldn't stay there alone. Orlando. Orlando is cool. I went to Orlando for one of my birthdays, and it didn't go so well. I just got, you know, you know, I partied a little bit too hard, and I I had really hard time traveling back. Like, luckily I wasn't alone, but oof. And yeah, well, what else is going on? I'm planning to move to Tampa or St. Petersburg. Tampa and St. Pete are really cool. Yes, Orlando is fucking boring. Like I visited Orlando like once. Like there's literally nothing to see. And Tampa is cool. Like it's a lot of fun. St. Pete is cool. A lot of fun as well. And Tampa and St. Pete has way more jobs in terms of like tech industry, tech market. So yeah, like I would like if I were to relocate to Florida, I would relocate to Tampa or St. Pete. Actually, when I was hunting for a new apartment for a new house in Tampa area, I was considering St. Pete. But St. Pete is really weird though. It's like it's either um, mobile homes and they're really ran down, or the houses they're just not nice. Like they're just not nice. I don't know. It's really weird. So, yeah, what else is going on this morning? I don't know. Like, I think morning live streams are rather like hard because I'm not fully awake yet, and there are not a lot of people awake with me, and it's kind of yeah, it's kind of hard to like keep talking about nothing. I agree that side of Florida, like IT hub of Florida. Yeah, it is tech hub in Florida, definitely. Um, so Mogdog, what do you do for work? Are you doing like development, or you are more on test automation side or QA side? Because I know I have a lot of QA peeps subscribed to my channel. I don't do any more over QA content. But like I know like when I was doing it before, I got a lot of QA people subscribed to my channel. So, what else we want to chat about? So, and I I don't know. Like, should we talk about LinkedIn in this live stream? Because I think it's a little bit early, and I'd rather keep it in a little bit informal. Like, we kind of talk about how to relocate to a new city. We kind of talk about what to do if you want to like relocate, like how to handle your resume, how to handle your online profiles, and what you need to do in terms of recruiters. So, and I don't want to dive a little into anything like more serious, like like LinkedIn optimization and like how to start networking and stuff like that, because I rather do it in my next week live stream, where we can strategically tackle those kind of things. But I think what would help, like another tip to people who would like to relocate to another city with a job already, I would do my homework and I would investigate, or I would see what kind of companies out there, and what kind of companies do you want to work for, because it is like, as I said in my yesterday's live stream, it's really important to know the job market out there and the companies. So if you see the companies that you really like, you want to connect with people who work with that company, you want to connect with their recruiters, with their hiring managers, and start networking, and you're gonna know more precise. You're gonna have like more targeted like market when you go in there, and like versus just applying for whatever. So I think it is like I think it is important to have that investigation. I'm a system administrator back in Russia, work in a big company in the US, looking for how to start in IT, and QA is the easiest way. Well, if you are a sysadmin, if you're a system administrator, you can be a system administrator in the US. Why would you go to QA from system administrator unless there's there's more money in QA industry rather than system administrator, because like you can do crazy stuff as a system administrator, but I don't know the average salary for system administrator. Actually, let's find out. System administrator salary. Okay, so it's a glass door, and let's say Tampa, Florida. 45. Okay. Like, so that's not too terrible for Tampa, Florida. And let's say QA and oh, QA engineer. It's about the same. And again, like with QA, you gotta keep in mind, if you do test automation and if you know how to code, you're gonna make a lot more money than just a manual QA. So I would, like whatever is closer to you. Like if you like system administration, and it's really close to you, so you can keep working like in that area, because again, like every company would need you. I don't know how to set up this, like the system, or how to manage computers, so I always rely on my IT guys to do that, because I always have something set up incorrectly, and they always like save my life and my computer as well. So but with the QA and test automation industry, like there's definitely, the money is there, so you can make pretty decent income working as a QA engineer. I have some ideas for apps. Want to understand CDLC for future project. So what is CDLC? I am not familiar with that concept. Let's Google. So today we're just gonna Google. So system development life cycle. Okay, system development life cycle. What is CDLC? Like, understand software development life cycle. The software development life cycle. Okay. Okay. I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, development, testing, planning. Okay, this is CDLC, software development life cycle. Okay, that's cool. No. And what ideas do you have for the apps? What kind of apps would you like to write? Is it like web apps or mobile apps, or backend something system related? Because I think there are plenty of apps that you can manage your systems and set up your systems, and manage your systems. At least, it's my assumption. Yeah, system administration is cool. I don't know. Fun fact: when I was thinking about going to tech industry, I was thinking that naively, I was thinking that like software developers, they do system administration. So they set up computers and then they write code. And I was really nervous about like the computer portion stuff, and like I'm not like I don't know how to manage my computer really well. So why would I go to tech industry? And then on my first job, I had trouble installing stuff, and I absolutely panicked. I oh my god, I'm gonna be fucking fired because like everybody knows how to install and set up your environment, right? I was so wrong. So my manager sent me to help desk system administrators, and I kind of explained to them like, hey, I have I have troubles installing this and that. And they figured out like, oh, like we don't give you any permissions to do anything on your computer. This is why you can set up anything on your computer. So like, here we go. Now you have permissions. Like, okay, sweet. I wasn't fired. That's good. All right. But yeah, that's really cool. So like here. Ooh. Okay. Sorry. I'm still trying to figure out the whole live stream setup because like there's a web page where I can kind of see and hear my live stream. So yeah. So what do you have planned for today? I have I'm gonna have breakfast like in a half hour or so, and then I was a person that oh, gay show, okay. I was a person who can fucked up a billion project, tired of people and stress. Okay, yeah, like that's understandable. That's understandable. Like people and stress, like they don't go well together. So that's absolutely understandable. What I was gonna say, yeah, like what are you what's up with today? What do you have planned for today? Like I'm gonna have breakfast. I'm gonna like do my taxes today, and yeah, that's gonna be it. I think I'm gonna chill for the rest of the day. Actually, I'm looking for AI powered children toys for study and control them. Okay. I'm not really sure. I'm not even sure what it means exactly. So, do you want to parents can control a content? Well, you have parent control on your devices, on your mobile device, on your browser, on your computer. You can install parent control, and they will not allow children to go to the website that they're not supposed to. A lot of parents do that. But toy, and I don't think that toys have any like I don't know like that's an interesting concept. Do you wanna create like an app that like handles parent control better? Because I think one I think what would be really valid is to create an app that connects to other social media platforms, and based on your age will restrict inappropriate messages and inappropriate content. Because think about it. Think about it, on Snapchat, on Twitter, on Instagram, you can fool the system and like provide totally fake birthday. But that would be really cool if parents would be able to install an app that will block you from accessing those items directly, and you have to set up your age there. And if you're under 18, then all sexual contexts or inappropriate contexts like that parents can moderate and filter, they won't be available to the children. That would be absolutely amazing, because y'all, there's so many like predators online preying for like on teenagers and children, and unfortunately social media apps don't handle it well. And if we had that kind of app that can provide safety and control for parents and keep children safe and block those messages from strangers, that would be really cool. I think that would be really good breakthrough in the industry though. So like, I don't know. I'm about a real toys, dolls, robots for children. For example, it can help to learn or answer for any questions for children. That would be cool. Yeah, that would be really entertaining. I think I've seen like that kind of tools uh, before. Yeah, I think that would be kind of cool. Yeah. So, well, I know it's been only like 40 minutes, and I know it's been a little 40, about 40 minutes, and I don't want to cut my live stream short, but unless you have any other questions or any other topics that would you like to talk about, like might as well wrap it up and start our mornings and go eat breakfast and enjoy our Sundays. So, people in the chat, people who are hanging out with me online, do you have any questions? Do you have anything that you would like me to talk about, or your opinions that you have, or something to discuss? So, if so, let me know before I end the chat or I end the live stream, because I have nothing to talk about anymore. Like, I'm kind of done, so let me know. Thank you for your time. Have a great Sunday. Yeah, thank you for hanging out with me. Yeah, like, yeah, thank you. I appreciate your participation. I'm sure, like, if you didn't show up on my live stream would be kind of lonely. And I don't know, like, I think I'm gonna ask Twitter, like, should I keep doing my morning live streams? Because not a lot of people are awake, honestly, on Sunday morning that want to chat about stuff. So I have really great live stream yesterday. So, and I think I'm gonna share the link for that. So we were talking about salaries. We were talking about different cities. Where is that? Um, no, I don't want you to play. I'm gonna share this video. I'm gonna share this link with y'all. So I think we have a ton of useful information on that live stream. So might as well watch it. There were more people than on this live stream. So I think I'm gonna do that. You need to share your links in chats and forums. I share my links on Twitter. I don't really participate in any other forums. I share my links on LinkedIn and Twitter, but I don't. Or no, like I am a member of like a few Slack communities. A lot of people looking for someone who can answer their questions. Yeah, like I agree with you. A lot of people looking for mentors. That's definitely true. But hey, where's my Twitter handle? If you are on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. So, well, like Twitter, I would disagree because like you can narrow it down to tech content. My Twitter timeline is mainly tech content. And it's interesting. My Twitter timeline is liberal tech content, if it makes sense. So I connect with a lot of progressive and liberal people on Twitter, and we just like talk about stuff, and I share stuff on Twitter as well. So and Twitter is an amazing place to network with other engineers and hiring managers, because I'm seeing it happen when people announce like, yo, I'm looking for a job, and a lot of people would DM them. But to be successful at the Twitter game, you need to provide some sort of value. You need to chat with people, you need to connect with people, you need to participate in their like posts and discussions. People should know that, people should see you. And the more people see you, the more people follow you, and the more people follow you, the more exposure you have. So it took me a while to create my network on Twitter, just to have followers and like get information and exchange information, and stuff like that. Yeah, that's kind of my Twitter game. But all right, I think it's been 42 minutes, so like that's not too bad. And I think I'm going to end this live stream. Thank you everybody who participated, who just like people who didn't say anything on the chat. I appreciate you just being here. And I will see you in the next video. Bye y'all. Have an amazing Sunday.